Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Keelan and this is Potato, and he's decided to join me on my knee while I make a video. I feel like I haven't had a chance to make one this week. I actually tried to make one yesterday and had to scrap it because I ran out of time, and yeah, it's just been a really busy week. And sorry I can't get the lighting right, it keeps changing so it might be a bit weird, but yeah, we had Storm Amy and I think this is like the end of it now. It was just very what's on now. It was very windy last night and wet, and I don't really know the full effects of it. I don't feel like we got the worst of it, but just like basically after school clubs and stuff like that were cancelled, and I know some schools were off but my kids weren't. So yeah, I'm picking my partner up from work today just in case it continues to be wet, but it looks like it's really brightened up now. It looks really nice. So yeah, this morning I decided I really needed like a kind of calmer day, and there was an event on in town to do with repairing your clothes that I really wanted to go to, but I decided against it because it would have involved more running around, and I feel like I really need just peace at the weekend because the week is so busy. My daughter has table tennis this afternoon anyway, so we'll have to take her to that. So I just decided to walk Potato and go to the library and just stay near the house, and it's been nice because I actually had time to like have a shower, wash my hair, I'm finishing my crochet, which I'm doing while I'm talking to you if you're wondering why I keep looking down. I finished the ribbing on the neckline. I need to weave in all the ends and then add the sleeves and sew up the sides, and then I'm done, which is kind of exciting because I've spent so long on it and I know there's mistakes, but like it's still going to be a finished project and something that I've made myself that no one else has. So yeah, it'll be nice to also have a bit of time to start working on something new because I feel like this has kind of consumed me for a while. And I also have ordered some fabric, even though I swear every time I make a piece of clothing that I will never do it again, because I usually end up doing really complicated patterns and then get really stressed out. My mum gave me a couple of very simple patterns that she got free with a magazine, so I'm going to make them and see how it goes and just take my time with it, because I have a tendency to rush through projects because I want them to be finished, but then that's why things go wrong along the way because I'm not taking my time, and then it's just more likely that something will go wrong. So I'm going to take it in little steps. I've already cut out the paper pattern for some of it and I've pre-washed and ironed the fabric, so I'm just doing a little bit at a time. But yeah, I am trying to distance myself from my phone as much as possible. I just find the more I'm on it, the grumpier I get. Like sometimes I'll be in a really bad mood, but I don't know why, and then I'll realise it's because I've been on my phone too much. I think it really affects us in so many ways. And I'm not a huge phone user anyway, but the main things I would use it for are listening to YouTube videos in the background while I'm doing other things, like researching stuff, and just like managing things like my Etsy shop and my books. And if I'm like publishing a book, I will end up being on it more around that time, which I don't love. Hello again. Did you get bored with your other choice of seating area? There we go with the wiffies. So yeah, I wanted to talk today as well about how I feel like I am not doing the frugal thing well, and I think no matter how much we choose to do it as part of our lifestyle, like most people have their moments of weakness and slip up with it, and there's times when you're just not as disciplined about it, and this has been one of mine. So nothing like major, but just I feel like I haven't been tracking my spending as much as I should be. I need to check in more with my account and dates for bills and all that. Everything's paid, but just sometimes sort of forget the date that a payment's going out or forget to transfer it, and then there's a delay or whatever. So I need to get back into monitoring it more closely and just keeping track of day-to-day spending as well, because I think if I'm not really kind of tight with myself about it, I can quite easily just like fall into the habit of spending without thinking about it. So recently I bought myself a new winter coat. I haven't bought one in years. I've repaired the one I have so many times, like I've lost count. Like I've sewn the pockets back together, sewn other parts of the coat back together. I added like a little like a stitched on patch, and just I've made it last several winters, but I just feel like it's got to the point now where it's becoming too difficult to fix, and it has a two-way zip which has broken. So I just decided to invest in a new winter coat, and I was quite careful and kind of intentional about the way I chose it and looked for one that was practical, like warm, waterproof with a hood. So I am excited about it coming. I just feel a bit bad about that. And then also I bought a pair of shoes. I also feel like I'm quite low on shoes in general. Like I wear the same ones all the time and I love them, and I would tend to hoard clothes more than shoes. Like I always feel like I could do with a few more pairs of shoes than I actually have, but I just I'm really specific about shoes. Like there's only a very select number of shoes that I actually like. So I got these like velvet kind of slight heeled one, and I just thought it would kind of dress up my wardrobe a bit because I tend to wear flat like boots all the time, and sometimes it's just nice to have a fancier pair of shoes. And I'm going to add, like, I was going to say pub quiz, but it's not a pub quiz really. It's the parents, like my kids' school, well one of my kids' schools has an annual like parents quiz night, so we're gonna go to that, and I might get a bit dressed up for that because that is like the closest thing that I get to a night out these days. Other than that, I'm trying to think where I've gone wrong. I did go to a charity shop a couple of times. I got a top, one that I'm wearing today actually. It's like a satin kind of shirt and it's really versatile, so I'm glad I got it, and it was really cheap. The other item I'm now selling on Vinted because I realised after I got it that it's polyester, and I hate wearing polyester. Like I don't know if it's just me, but like if I put polyester on for like 5 minutes I'm sweaty. It's gross, so I'm gonna say goodbye to it even though it's a nice dress. And yeah, that was one of those times where I was like, okay, I made an impulse buy but it didn't work out, but at least I can sell it on Vinted. The rain's on again now. I really am realising like how much time I spend throughout the day while I'm doing other things, sitting at the kitchen table and looking out the window, and I love seeing the changes in weather and the sky and the leaves and the birds coming and going. And yeah, I just think that it is a really restful kind of activity, and it's a nice replacement for scrolling. Like scrolling just depresses me. I don't know if anyone feels the same way about it. How much time do you spend on your phone? Do you put limits on yourself? Like my daughter has limits, so it switches off basically after she's used it, and I did try to kind of implement that for myself. The only thing that I find is I use my phone a lot, like almost like it's a radio, only I can select like topics that I'm really interested in. Like for example, there's a lot of radio programs that I feel like are quite like, it's all kind of vacuous and really silly chat, and you don't learn anything from it, or even just it's not mentally stimulating in any way or even like humorous. So that makes me not want to listen to the radio. Maybe I just haven't found the right station, but because with YouTube you can select any topic you want to hear about and listen to it, I use it like it's a radio, but I'm not actually sitting holding my phone watching the video, so that actually takes up more. That is the thing I think that uses the most screen time in my day, that and Spotify. So I don't know if that really counts as phone usage because I'm not really like sitting on my phone, it's just playing in the background, but I don't really know yet how to find a way around that. Like I have been using my record player more again because I want to move back to, like, I don't know, there's just something nice about the physical involvement in listening to records. Like you have to turn it, and just even like going and picking one out, it's very like, it's like a thoughtful thing, and you have to decide on your mood and what you want to listen to. And there's like there's a finite number of options available, which is like the opposite to streaming services. So I just like it. I don't know, maybe I've been bored in the wrong time or something, but I was just wondering if anyone else feels the same way, and how do you limit your phone usage? Because I feel like I always have to be connected whether I want to be or not, because we don't have a landline, and I'll get so many things to do with my kids every single day, like emails and messages from the apps to do with their schools, and like, or there'll be somebody phoning me, and it's just like I don't feel like I have the option to put it away for a week and just be like, I'm not looking at that. So yeah, how does everybody else manage this? And my partner's like the opposite to me. Like, he loves his phone and his games, and he would happily be on them 24/7 and doesn't think it affects his mood, but I really think it affects mine. I need to get out for walks in nature and talk to people and do crafts and have like real experiences. So Tita's gone for a wee nap on my knee now. So I don't really feel like, in a way, like I have a huge amount of frugal kind of advice to offer this week, because I feel like I'm having a period of like not being very disciplined, although I am now planning on getting back on track and keeping like a kind of running total of what I'm spending and like where exactly it's going, and also going through my bank statements and like checking where has all the money gone in the last month, what did I not need, what areas am I overspending in. I think you have to regularly check in with yourself in that way, so that you don't just spend mindlessly. And I can also fall into a trap of kind of believing we have more money than we actually do. Like, I'll just not check for a while, and I will, it's not even like big purchases, but I just won't keep track, and then I'll realize, oh, actually I really need to, because the money needs to be there for the bills. So yeah, also went to the library today. This is from another day though. The librarian kept this for me, The Adventures of, will I be able to say it right, Amina al-Sira or something. It's really interesting so far. I haven't read anything like it before. She seems to have got really into fantasy recently, and we usually have the exact same taste in books. I don't feel like I'm really a fantasy person, but it's like, it is intelligent, and I don't like anything that with like mythical creatures and things like that in it. I prefer if it's just like fantastical kind of elements, kind of like magical realism stuff. Like in uni I did Love in the Time of Cholera, and I love that type of thing, but I don't like kind of really like obvious fantasy where it's like there's no blur between reality and fantasy, it's just purely fantasy, if that makes sense. But I'm enjoying that book so far. The main character is really intriguing, and it's just not like anything I've read before. My daughter printed this off at the library this morning for her room. I thought it was really cute. She wanted a cute picture of a pug, so the librarian printed it off for her. And I also picked up an Agatha Christie book, because that's my guilty pleasure, and especially at this time of year, it's like a really cozy read. I picked up another book called My Sister's Serial Killer or something like that. Apparently it's a quick read, and I don't know if there's much to it, but one of the librarians enjoyed it and recommended it, so I thought I'd try it. I have a few more in my bookcase as well. But yeah, plan today is to just get a bit of cleaning done, finish my jumper. I'll show you when it's completely finished, and hopefully it'll be wearable. And yeah, the rain is heavy again, so I think it's probably going to be on and off all day. But yeah, I just need to get some coffee or tea and prepare for an hour of waiting in the car with my daughter. Maybe bring some library books and stuff with us. So yeah, I hope you have a great weekend, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I will see you soon.